Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jonathan Heath. I am currently a game design student at Full Sail University, and today I was showing off my level blockout that I created in level design in preparation for Portfolio 3. I noticed some glitches and other things I didn't address due to time. I had a lot of technical issues when I was going through level design, and there was just a point where I had to say submit as is and take the hits wherever they come. So I'll be fixing them throughout the course. I'll probably be fixing them very soon, probably today. So let's go ahead and watch what I have. So today my level is a recreation of glitch 1. That was glitch 1. And my car moving great. Why is it my stuff wants to mess up now? And that sound is me jingling my keys into my mic to make a pickup sound. Introductory 1 and 2. So introductory to my disappearing platform. Player hits it and falls. This one, player's got to put a bridge. So the object of my game, although the animation issues I was having caused it to be hard to describe what I had. So for some reason the truck is not cooperating right at this minute. It's supposed to move through there. Now, so this box was tagged as null, so the player couldn't interact with it with the grab null. So once the player hits a trigger box, it changes the color so the player can act with the grab null in it. And watch, now the truck moves. Boom. Truck moves to the next location. This was my original plan. The player needs to make bridges for the truck to move. So, name that tune. There's a trigger box that makes this become available, so the player must put one for him to pass before the truck can pass. Also, I'm pretty sure you know this scream. That's the good and notorious Wilhelm scream. I acquired the Wilhelm scream and I put that into the death trigger. My water is in. So, player hits a trigger that makes the bridge break away. That was my plan. These things coming true are the bits and pieces of the bridge that the player has to use to maneuver himself over and then place the markers so the truck can move, I believe. So, here's the first one. Second one appears over here. This is my twist, by the way. And then the player's got to shoot it right here. Finally. I'm probably going to be redoing all the animations on the truck because for some reason they're not transitioning properly and I have no idea why it's not doing that. So I'm going to have to fool around with it and figure out what is going around. But now, the truck would normally be right here. And this is where the truck normally would be. So, here we go. So I created an animation of stairs coming out, and then boom. Those white stairs went false, these red ones went true. This is my setup for my master. Welcome to the Wilhelm screen. I used a coroutine to delay the stairs going true, these red ones, long enough for the animation to be nearly completed. I want the player to, if he wanted to attempt the stairs early, he could, but I wanted them to go false really quick. That way, they had some time. Here's another one, same thing. Play the animation, they go false, boom, here's the collapsible bridge. I'm not proud of this next spot. Once again, I had a lot of technical issues during the last day and a half to finish this project, so a lot of things went unattended, and I quickly made an animation so the player couldn't go back up. As you can see, it's really horrible. Alright. Whoopsie. So, here we are. This is what the player is trying to get to the truck. As I stated, the truck should be at the end of the dry dock right now, but my animations are malfunctioning, so I will be addressing that very soon. Due to time restraints, yeah, I made some mess-ups on the master. This is the master bridge. So the player is going to need to move this thing all the way to the end. There's a special script in there that'll make this go into it. So, going back here, this is the box to notify the player that he needs to get the generator to, my feedback is more, needs to get the generator there. So, due to, I would say, out of all of the things that I didn't have time and had to cut and submit as is, the master bridge setup definitely required more time and addressing. I'd also lost some of the scripts I used to create it, so once again I had to. So in order to prevent the player from simply snapping in this block right here, I used the same snap script but changed the names around so that only the generator can go here. I moved it over here just to demonstrate it. And I have no idea why that animation is playing. As I said before, the truck is more broken than I realize. Fix is required. So, here's the generator. And there you go. That would be the primary objective. And even had a notification in the system to let the player know. So, requires some tweaking. I now have the time to go back through that I didn't have for the milestones. So the issues you saw with the glitches, the animation's not working, I'm going to be addressing them as soon as possible, and I'm going to be fixing them up. I'll figure out why the truck is not animating properly, and a few other things. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my level. That is what I have so far. I will be, as stating before, I'm going to do some tweaking so that it's ready to go, and it'll make it easier for the polishing and the purdying up. So, my prototype is not the greatest. I really want to fix that animation, but I will. Let me go ahead and show off a few things here that I did. So, let me go to the switch. Each of these are the red blocks. This is the primary blocks right here. So these are the primary ones that are inside right now that'll be animating out. So let me go to my stairs. So this is the idle closed. This is the move of the stairs opening. So that's the animation of them moving. And then they stop. The way I made these disappear and the red ones appear is right here. This is the code. I guess it would help if you guys can see it. 1 second. Sorry, I should have set up better. Okay, there we go. There we go. So, this is the code that I used. Animator bridge, animator lever. Bridge moving out, lever moving up and down. This is a coroutine. My coroutine is set to wait a few seconds in accordance with the floats before doing an action. So I timed it. I had to tweak it to the right amount, but it's about roughly 3-4 seconds for that animation to play. And I wanted the the platform game object and the disappearing platforms switch out at the right time. So I automatically set them for true inside the engine, but right here they flip out thanks to the coroutine after these actions. This is what's queuing that coroutine to play. So player hits the lever, sets bool to open, sets lever to pull the switch, so the switch plays, stairs start going. This coroutine waits its designated time, which is about 3 to 4 seconds, and then changes these to false and true. That's how I made one set of stairs go, one set of stairs appear. That's what this does. So there's a trigger box right here. That's what tells the truck to move. There's a trigger box in here that tells the truck to move. At least it should, but there are issues with that for some reason. There's also inside this trigger box with the snap, there's also another one that tells the truck to move to its third and final waypoint. However, it's not working at this moment, so therefore I will get all of that squared away in the not too distant future. Created the ship from a picture. It's supposed to be a derelict DDG, which is the ship I served on. I was originally going to have something completely different with the crane, but I ended up cutting the content. But I left it there for materials. So that's my video, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions, comments? Feel free to contact me. I'll have this video on Discord within the next 10 seconds for LVB. Thank you, and have a blessed day.